Hi, everybody. So my message today is don't be a bitter jerk when you fail. If you're up in your fables, the fable of the fox and the grapes tells a story about a fox who, after multiple attempts, is unable to reach some ripened grapes high on a grapevine. The fox can't reach the grapes, so he gives up in failure and says, "It really doesn't matter. They're sour grapes anyways." That's where the saying "it's all sour grapes" comes from. Moral of the story, don't be such a bitter jerk when you fail at something. We also, as humans, have a tendency to ride highs and ride lows, just like that fox. So let me give you another example. There was a teacher named Jane Elliott, and she wanted to create memories about prejudices. So she walked into a classroom and she said to all the students, if you have brown eyes, you're superior, and if you have blue eyes, you're not. You're the scum of the earth. The people who have blue eyes, they felt terrible for the rest of the day. They felt like everything was going wrong in their day, and those brown-eyed folks, they were on top of the world. The next day, she reversed course and said that she made a mistake and that blue-eyed people were actually superior to brown-eyed people. Now, I'm oversimplifying how this whole process went, but you get the point. It brought the blue-eyed people to the top of the world and sent the brown-eyed people to the bottom of the world. And she actually demonstrated this through some reading exercises where the folks that were on top of the world, depending on their eye color, had better results in their exercises for the day. And she used this to teach them a lesson on prejudice, which seemed to stick in people's minds. So I was thinking, how do we succeed if we're in the dumps about something? You know, if we've got some project that we just think is insurmountable or something's not going to go well, how do we keep moving forward with those things? Well, one way is that we can set small concrete sub-goals for whatever task we're trying to succeed at. You know, in the case of the fox, maybe he could tug the vine down until the grapes come within reach. One way to succeed, right? A smaller sub-goal, sub-task that allows him to get to his end result. You know, in business, we might break those goals down into smaller, attainable sub-goals, especially if we're having a bad day. You know, we need to break down those prejudices that exist in our mind to something that seems insurmountable and break them into smaller chunks so that we can achieve and get rid of that despair. You know, instead of being all sour grapes, what do you have in your life that you can achieve with small sub-goals? What small goal can you set that is concrete, transparent, and will help you reach some targets and stay on the top of the world instead of, you know, being down in the dumps? Are there things that you're trying to bite off that are just maybe not tangible or they're not important? You know, what can we choose to bite off and make smaller projects out of that mean something? That's it. So don't be a bitter jerk when you fail. Smaller sub-goals to succeed. All the best.